wanted to talk a little bit about the OJ Simpson situation. And before I walk into the deep end of the water, I want to actually apologize first. I'm going to say some things that are not going to be popular and people are not going to agree with. But again, this is just my opinion. It's my blog, my opinion. Please, if you don't agree with me, it's okay. I mean, we all can, disagree with each other without being disagreeable. I can respect your opinion if it's different from mine, as well as I would hope you would, respect mine. With that being said, OJ was finally found guilty. He was found guilty, you guys. And I'm not talking about the sports memorabilia situation. I'm not talking about that. I'm actually talking about the entire murder situation. You remember those murders. The murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and the murder of Ron Goldman. That's what I'm talking about. They finally got him. And I want to say this. I believe that OJ Simpson did it. Orenthal James Simpson committed those murders. I believe that he did it. I always believed that he did it. There was never a question in my mind. And I'm not going to get into the question of his guilt or his innocence because that's not what I really want to talk about. I'm not going to go there, guys. I don't want to, get into all that little... No, not going there. But what I do want to say is that I feel that he did it. And I love the way Black people will gather around another Black person when they get in trouble. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, we will be right there with them, supporting them, holding up signs, standing outside the courthouse. I mean, whatever we got to do, we're getting ready to do it for Black people when they get in trouble. And I love that. Okay? But... And let me say this too before I get into that. If you believe that a person is innocent, by all means, if you've got the time to rally around them and protest and hold up signs and march and all that kind of stuff, more power to you. If you believe that that individual is innocent, if you truly do believe that, then that's what you should do. God bless you, because we need more of you out there like that. However, my problem is that, you see, OJ had not been Black for a very long time. Okay? OJ didn't have any ties to the Black community. None whatsoever. I don't think OJ's been Black since high school. I mean, he traded in his beautiful Black wife for a beautiful white wife. He was in the club. I mean, he had full membership privileges when he married Nicole. Point blank. Okay? He was not living the lifestyle of, a Black man, a Black athlete, doing his thing, giving back to the community, yada, yada, yada. No, he didn't do that. And a lot of them aren't. So, look, I'm not singling OJ out. A lot of them aren't. But today we're just talking about OJ. This is the thing with OJ. Okay? When he was found not guilty of those murders by some crazy miracle, okay, he should have immediately gone, once they read off that sentence, Orenthal James Simpson, we find you not guilty, yada, yada, yada. He should have been on a fast track to South Central LA to open up the OJ Simpson New Greater Second Missionary Baptist Church of Christ, okay? But he didn't do that. I mean, he should have had a church there with a Black wife and Black choir singing praise the Lord every Sunday, because he knows that he got away with pure murder, okay? But he didn't do that. OJ went back to living the same life that he had before these murders. He didn't skip a beat. He out there swinging golf and all. I mean, he was chilling, okay? He was chilling. But he went back to that lifestyle. He never came back to the Black community to say, you know what, I thank you for all your support. Here's some scholarship programs, whatever. He didn't do any of that. OJ went back to doing what OJ knows how to do best. And that's be OJ. But anyway. Now, with that being said, I remember when the verdict was actually read. I'm sure many of you might remember this footage. There was, when the verdict was read, there was footage of a department store where, you know, the electronics section where they have all the televisions on one wall, and there was a crowd excuse me, surrounding these televisions, and there were black people and white people. And when the verdict was read, it was so funny to me because there was such a huge contrast between the reactions. The white people, when they found, you know, OJ not guilty, white folks were like, oh, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe they let him go. This is ridiculous. This is not. I mean, they were just. I think they were faint left and right. Black folks were like, woo! OJ, OJ, OJ. I really think that they. I mean, black folks were. Lord, it was probably so many barbecues that night. You know, toasting to OJ and his situation. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But there was a very big difference. And this is one thing that I don't think is talked about a lot when it comes to the OJ Simpson issue. The OJ verdict itself was not a knock against, or I'm sorry, not a knock against the judicial system. For black people, it was much larger, okay? And when I say that, I mean it was bigger than OJ. Because, see, a lot of black people remember, and not myself, of course, because I'm 31, but a lot of black people remembered the civil rights movement and the murders of our civil rights leaders, the murders of protesters, you know, the lynchings, even before the civil rights era, of innocent people that were dragged out of their homes, beaten and hanged and burned. We remember that. We also remember the photographs that were taken with the men, the black men being hung from trees and white folks standing around like it was a damn, you know, party, smiling, pointing at these bodies. And their only crime is that they were black. See, you know, and on a footnote, OJ's crime was not that he was black. I know folks, y'all like to say that OJ's only crime was he was black. No, OJ's only crime was he was stupid. Y'all know OJ was too stupid, okay? Let's just call a spade a spade. OJ was stupid. And that's why OJ's black ass is going to be in jail for the rest of his life, probably. Now, back to the serious part. That was serious too, but back to the other serious part. Really, I mean, it was larger than just OJ getting off, okay? It wasn't about that. It was about us finally scoring one. Black folks felt that they had finally scored one because so many times with the murders being committed, you know, civil rights era, pre-civil rights era, and if we're really honest, there have been murders that have been committed all the way after that, okay? And where white people were getting off left and right. They walk into the courtroom, be hee-heeing and ha-haing, 12 white men on the jury, okay, well, not guilty. Okay? We can talk about murders of Emmett Till for one. I mean, come on, guys. Martin Luther King, either a slap on the wrist or they were found guilty, not guilty altogether. See, that's what it was about. It was about the larger picture. It wasn't about OJ. Because to be honest with you, a lot of people didn't give a damn about OJ because OJ didn't give a damn about us. What it was about is that we finally felt that we scored one. Okay? Look, again, like I said, my mind, me personally, I felt that he did it. He should have been convicted. My ass was amazed that he wasn't convicted. But whatever. But they finally got him. But see, the thing about OJ is that he wasn't smart enough to stay out of trouble. He wasn't. So I say this to you, OJ, as you are preparing to be Bubba's bitch. Enjoy your life in hell because that's where you belong all this time.